wrong button. So hopefully stream didn't explode because I hit live instead of game. So am I live is the true question now. Oh gosh. Okay, it says I'm live. That's good. Yeah, I hit the button to not be live anymore by mistake. So hopefully everything is in fact still working. I have to check now. No, it seems we're good. Okay. It seems we're good. Anyway, what's on the upside, people? My name is Bella Sunrise, and today we are playing Trails of Cold Steel 2, the second one. Let me actually click back into the game. Would probably help. Where last time we gathered information in the city of Roer. We found Angelica, and we found the location of Elisa's mom, and we saved her, and she was super ungrateful about it, as she tends to be. So, fun. What a good mom. And we took back Elisa's family's company from Angelica's uncle. A lot of family nonsense going on. He stole their house, and now we've stolen it back. So that's where we're at. Now everybody's going back to the ship, and I was told that there was going to be a Divine Knight battle by the game. So I guess we have that to deal with. I already have whatever orbs I need to have. Also, part 2, we are doing our simul stream on YouTube experiment. So far, I haven't dropped 1 million frames. So it looks like things are going significantly better than they did yesterday. Because it was really bad yesterday. It was so terrible yesterday, but it seems to be fine. So I'm gonna hope that it continues to be fine. I'm gonna hope for the best on that one. Class 7 departed Roer City and aboard the Courageous, and they were quickly on their way to the outskirts of the highway, where they planned to rendezvous with Angelica's supporters in the provincial army. Oh. These are good robots because she had supporters? Or bad robots because she has supporters?
Cool. Looks like my volunteers are ready to go. I'll see you later.
Good luck, and take care.
Bye, Angelica.
Just be careful, okay?
Don't worry about me. I'll be just fine. Even should I fail and end up tossed into the fiery depths of hell, I'll crawl my way back
It is
up again.
It's a ship, and it's ours. A bunch of teenagers. The second largest ship in the world.
For not even hell could keep me away from this land rife with beautiful ladies.
Thanks, Auntie.
Truly, I have found Shangri-La.
I'm so happy you're happy.
You remind me so much of my brother.
Agreed.
You know we're worried about you, right?
This isn't the time for jokes, Angie. It's serious.
I think she is being serious, I'm not gonna
You
lie.
might be going to fight your dad, but this is still a war.
Oh, I know. Even if he knows I'm his opponent, no. Because he knows I'm his opponent, my own man won't hold back in the slightest.
Are you sure you don't want help?
So neither will I.
Okay.
It took me too long to find you guys. The last thing I want is to be taken away from you forever.
Well, as long as you understand what's at stake.
Come back safely, Angie. We'll be praying for your success.
Thanks. All right, now it's my turn to take care of my own problems. You just sit back and watch, okay?
Okay.
Right!
Bye. Oh, she has her own soldat. Okay.
Nice. Looks like it works just fine.
Lady Angelica!
All units, we will hereby begin advancing on the short straight barrier.
Are you sure you don't want help?
Brave heroes of Nortia, lend me your strength.
I think we are helping.
It is only with your aid that I will be able to defeat my father and secure this province's rightful future.
Yes, ma'am.
I think we're gonna go maybe cause a distraction or something, because we were talking about taking down the short track barrier ourselves. Hi, Credit.
Your lordship.
The double stream's working today.
What is it?
Oh,
Why
that's
are you
her
so
dad.
flustered?
I thought you should hear this as soon as possible, sir. The Rhineford building has been attacked.
Oh no.
Lord Heidel was arrested.
Oh no. That's us. We did that.
What? Are you certain of this?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my stupid brother. If only he didn't steal their actual house. Yes, Joy was able to help me out, and it seems like it's working.
In addition, Lady
At
Angelica
the very
is leading
least, I don't
several
see any
soldats in
frames
this direction.
dropping.
I imagine they are being piloted by a small number of our very own.
That good-for-nothing daughter.
Now I just have to figure out the chat relay, because that's not working right now. I see that it's not working right now. I have both chats up, and ideally, anything that's said in Twitch will be relayed to YouTube and vice versa. It's not working right now, so I'll have to figure that part out, but at the very least I am able to stream. So that's cool. Maybe it'll help make it to that 700 goal. I actually have to update the follow number. We're at like 635, I think, right now.
Huh? Where you going?
Is it Evil Dogie? Oh my god, it's Evil Dogie.
What do you want?
You off to settle the score with your daughter? Let me lend a hand. I didn't come all this way to do nothing.
You stay out of this. This has nothing to do with you.
Clone!
Or even the Noble Alliance. This is a father disciplining his child for going one step too far. You remain here and stay on alert for the 3rd Armored Division coming from the Nord Highlands.
You two being the Shadow Realm tracks.
Look at him getting all fired up. He's all right in my book.
Let me see if I can I do this from here? There you go. You should have a wrench on YouTube now.
Can't say I'm a huge fan of getting in the way of a family matter like this.
This is a family matter, yes.
This is too good a chance to pass up.
Oh, you're gonna fight anyway. Several hours later. So we weren't gonna... Is that how long it took us to get here? Or that's how long it took her to get here?
Situation is really tense down there.
I mean, yeah.
It feels like they could start fighting at any moment.
Good luck, Angelica.
Lady Angelica, something's happening in the fortress.
That looks like...
More soldats.
Can
Her
you
dad.
hear me, Angelica?
Her dad's soldat.
Father!
I'll commend you for arresting Director Rogner and making it all the way to me. But I'm not going to let success go to your head any further. It's time for your father to personally give you some stern discipline for all your transgressions.
Your lordship.
It couldn't be.
Is he challenging her to a one-on-one duel?
I knew this is what would happen. Very well, Father. What say you and I get down to business?
To defeat the robots. I could have just said bots. I could have just said bots.
Begin!
I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to snooze this ad. Okay, go. We're in the middle of a cutscene.
Is that it, Angelica? Is that all your Eastern martial arts can muster?
Taito harder. There you go.
Please, I'm more concerned for you, Father. You'll need more than just raw strength to win against a Taito practitioner.
Ah, say what you will.
Good luck, Lady Angelica.
So the guy on our side gets a voice, but the guy on his side does not.
Yep. This is more like watching a family feud than an all-out war. But with robots.
But with robots!
I think the robot thing alone makes it pretty different from most family feuds.
Still,
Why are we
at
here?
least they can communicate honestly with one another, even if they have to use their fists to do it.
We're just watching.
Soldiers seem to be completely enthralled by the battle, too.
The Marquis's soldat might have the upper hand in terms of raw power and defense, but Angie's clearly spent a lot of time practicing so that she can use her Taito skills while on hers.
Looks that way, yeah. I think this fight will end up being decided by a single moment.
Go on, Angie. Oh no!
Oh no, what? Oh. For leg.
Give up and accept your defeat. You don't stand a chance against this Hector soldat in hand-to-hand combat. So hurry up and resign yourself to the inevitable before yours ends up smashed to pieces with you in it.
There's no way to know how a duel is going to end until it's over. That was a little something I learned from a friend who loved a good gamble. Gotta say though, getting all worked up like that can't be good for your blood pressure. You're not
We
getting
can't
any
keep
younger.
referencing Crow. It makes me sad.
Here,
Oh,
allow
sorry.
me to finish you off.
Now!
What?
Ah!
Nice. And we were there.
How'd she send a big old thing like that flying?
That's her zero impact.
Yeah, this fight's done.
That was a close one, but I pulled through in the end.
I didn't expect for you to have an ace like that up your sleeve.
Oh, you know. All the Taito guys are like that.
I suppose that's another thing you must have learned after you ran away from home. You couldn't be less like a noble if you tried.
Uncle Heido was right, though. I sure as hell take after you. You were the one that taught me that true Erebonian nobles must always be able to stand on their own 2 feet. Those words have always stuck with me, you know.
Aw.
It looks as though I've no choice. I admit defeat, Angelica.
See, this is how you're. This is the type of dad that's like firmly in the bad dad area, closer to cool. Above obviously uses stat and arena in the bad area, but still like in the bad area. That's how I feel about this particular dad.
Looks like it's finally over.
Thank goodness. Now we can...
Sorry, but this ain't over just yet.
Evil Doge, you know.
What?
Angie!
Why's it gotta turn? Goliath.
Is that another new model?
It's gigantic!
You guys can't keep making robots.
Hey there, your lordship. I came to spoil your reunion.
Noticed.
What is the meaning of this? I told you not to interfere. And besides, the battle has already been.
Maybe so. But with the Crimson Wings in the sky, I ain't gonna just sit back and do nothing. I've got a job to do. And me and this here Goliath are gonna do it!
How dare you harm Lady Angelica? Move away from his lordship at once!
I see an ad break
Such
starting,
behavior will not be.
and I'm hoping that the fight starts before the ad break does.
Unless you want to end up dead, stay the hell away from me! Ah!
Oh, its power is incredible.
But there's no way a Soldat that massive moving like that's gonna hold out for long.
Come on now! You don't think you can sit back and watch from up there now that me and Goliath are out, do you? Get down here! It's our turn!
I want to fight the Divine Knight!
Green Schwarzer!
It's him, isn't it?
Evil Doggy.
Yep, that's Vulcan.
Wasn't he one of Crow's friends from the Imperial Liberation Front? Guess he wants a revenge match after losing to us in the mine.
What are you going to do, Reen?
Obviously, we're gonna fight it.
Velamar's ready to go at any time. So if you're set on fighting,
I am. And he's right. I can't just sit back and watch. It's time we finally settle the score with him.
Let's do it. Hopefully, again, as the fight starts, the ad break will, and this will be timed nicely.
take care, Reen.
He's an exceptionally dangerous foe, to say nothing of the Soldat he's piloting. Good luck.
Thanks.
There you go.
It's the Ash Column Night.
Oh, there's the ad break. We still seem to have
Here
cutscene.
comes the star of the show. Kick some ass, Reen.
Let's do this together!
Yep, Uh-huh.
Couldn't ask for a better state. So let's go!
Let's go. Okay.
This'll be a tough one. Be careful.
Alright, here's how this is gonna go. No. You stop. Here's how this is gonna go. Word games, as we do. Unfortunately, YouTube cannot participate in it. Currently. But we're still gonna word game. Night, like the night fight we're gonna we're gonna do. Think knit. Unlock me, I have more things to type. King. I see the last 5-letter word. There's only one T. Is Tink on its own a word? No. Okay. Thin is. All right. Welcome back, ad friends. Good to see you. Hi, Daddy. Right, let's mute that. Go back to game. Now it's unfair that Evil Dogi got to fight me first. How dare he? Okay, 2 arms and the body.
No problem.
Okay. Left arm was 3. I just got unlucky. Right arm. Nope. I don't know if it's worth looking for one that has 4 is my problem. Okay, yeah. That arm was gonna be the best chance we had.
Sorry, would you mind, Lammy?
Let's do it. Okay. Cool. Come on. Let me... There we go.
Gotcha!
There we go. Haha, sucks to suck. Oh gosh, what is he doing now?
Bring it on!
Yes! Gotcha! Let's go! Gotcha!
Here I go!
Okay. Having a physical immunity for only 200 EP is wild.
Gotcha!
Let me try this arm. Okay. I see. Valamar's fine. Valamar's okay. About to do it again, but I still have Millium. Hold on, are you weak to anything in particular? No, I didn't think so.
That's for you!
He keeps trying to squeeze and it's not working because Millium, apparently. Oh, we're still going. Okay, well, I can't avoid it this time.
Let's go! Gotcha!
Which is unfortunate. He just really wanted to. Okay, that does do some damage, for sure. So, like, absolutely I need you to crit or slash, whichever one happens first, truly.
This is bad.
It's not, you're fine.
Bring it on!
We're fine, Celine. Don't even worry about it.
Gotcha!
Valamar's so good at dodging.
Yes! Gotcha!
He's about to grab again.
My sword will cleave open the way.
I feel the need to, instead of waiting for Unity, because I'm not getting bravery points that fast, I think just using the finishers when I can is the way to go.
That's for you.
The problem is I need healing. So it depends on if he stances up again. He doesn't. Okay. I can't, like, heal from Valimar, though. Wallblum. So if he's... It depends on if he's in stance. And which stance he's in. That's the grabby grab stance. Oh, but I can block it. That's fine.
Bring it on!
Because that means I can use Million to heal.
Here you go.
Which is a little more ideal.
Here I go.
I see you want to grab again, and I would suggest that you don't, actually. At least when he's in that stance, it's like guaranteed that
It's working. Keep it up.
that I get the unbalance. So that's good. I appreciate that greatly. Okay, this is the Shooty McShooterson stance. We still haven't figured out. I'm gonna... It's his arm for, like, all of it, but I'm gonna get spotty on this one. No. How much damage does this do? Oh.
Yes, sir.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Not a problem in the slightest.
Let's go! Gotcha!
You can't have him. Oh, he stanced up again.
Bring it on! Gotcha!
And this gives me a chance to use Millium to,
Here I go.
that's fine. To use Millium to charge.
Charging you up.
Or use her turn to charge.
Gotcha!
Nice.
Let's go! My sword will cleave open.
Love that for you. Okay. And we're just gonna continue with this pattern until he does something new. He seems to be doing something new. It would appear that he's doing something new. Destruction Flame. Ow, ouch. Okay. He's not in stance anymore, so I'll just hit as normal. Love that. This isn't going to be much different from what we were already doing.
Here I go.
He's trying to grab, so I'm going to use Barrier.
That's for you.
Although I see I could have just used Morning Moon instead, but this is fine. This is okay. I'm glad I didn't have to use Morning Moon because this is a guaranteed slash. I want to save Morning Moon for the dangerous attacks. Like this one.
Bring it on!
And then we can have Million heal.
Gotcha!
Yes, sir. Here you go.
There we go. Good luck with that. Valamar's so good at dodging, he can dodge fire. Just fire.
Gotcha.
Okay. You're not in stance right now, which is nice for me. Because it means you're not gonna hit me that hard. And I appreciate that. Ooh, 87, huh?
Yes, sir.
I see we're trying to grab again, so...
Yeah.
Let's not do that because that hurts a lot. But again, free unbalance.
Gotcha.
Okay. This isn't gonna do anything. Good, good. That one does hurt, so warning me of that. Oh wait, no, that was rapid fire. I could have. I wasted my morning moon. Wasted.
Yes, sir.
This is the one I was worried about. Oh no! Well, I'm gonna take this opportunity to charge up.
Charging you up.
Because Valimar is blocking right now. So it's fine, I didn't waste anything. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on, Reen. Come on, Reen. There you go. See, that's what I wanted. Okay.
That's it. Just a little more.
That's fine. That is significantly less fine. I think Milliam's turn is going to be spent on, Come on. I think Milliam's turn is going to be spent on healing. That one doesn't hurt as much as him grabbing, though.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I can spend this on healing because he's just going to shoot me and that doesn't really do that much damage. So that's okay. That's fine. This one's less fine.
Bring it on. This. Gotcha.
Gotcha. This is how I'm going to win all fights.
Yes, sir.
I actually don't have anything for Milliam specifically to do right now. I could switch to somebody else for this, and I am. I am going to switch to Elisa for this one.
I'll handle this.
Because I'm gonna dodge whatever he's about to do anyway. So I think this is a good opportunity to have someone else do something. And I think extra CP is gonna be very helpful. And then we switch back to Milliam. And it'll be fine. You are still stanced up, which is super annoying for me. Maybe I should have kept Milliam out. We'll see. It's probably fine. I have most of my health up, so I'm not like that worried.
You're not out yet. Keep going.
Oh, he's doing it again.
Bring it on. Gotcha.
A different one.
No problem.
Now we go back to Milliam.
Sorry. Would you mind, Lammy?
I'm stanced right now? If I'm stanced right now... Oh no, because my turn's next. I am gonna barrier. It's just, now that I've barriered, I can't heal until next time she charges. So that's my concern. Reen, I really need you to unbalance though. Like, that does need to happen. Uh-oh. Oh, we are still going. Okay. good.
Go. Gotcha.
Righto! That's for you!
Let's see if I'll have enough time to heal.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, okay. I think I'm gonna attack with this one because that one doesn't do that much damage. I'm looking for... I want to save my morning moon for something important, as I've said. Like, it hurts, and I'm too low on health to really
Hurry up and heal
do
yourself
that much,
already.
but look, Celine, I am trying, okay? I am, I promise. I should have guarded. That heals a little bit. I'll have to remember that blocking is an option that I should use.
Yes. Gotcha.
No, Reen, I really, really need... Okay.
Ugh, I'm in trouble. Charging you up!
Hopefully Milliam has a chance to heal soon, but...
Gotcha.
No, that's it. No, I think that's it.
Bring it on. Yes. Is that all?
Oh, okay, 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 okay. Guarding. Guarding. That still might be it, though, because Milliam doesn't go until later.
Bring it on.
I can't do anything about it. Okay, okay, okay. No, we're fine.
This
We're
might
fine.
be bad.
We're fine.
Here you go!
Apparently defending is the answer. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I'm gonna have her heal again.
Yes. Is that all?
Righto!
We're gonna do it again.
Here you go!
Yes. Is that all?
Good. Okay. Alright. One more time until I can get back into the group.
Yes. Is that all?
Here I go!
You go ahead and charge because this isn't gonna hit that hard. You free finisher.
My sword will cleave open the way.
Part of me wanted to go for the unity, but I can't be greedy like that. If I stay the course, eventually we win. And eventually is now. Good job, team. No one died. Yeah!
Well done! You did great that time!
It was a little close, but we did it.
I did it.
He won! He really won!
An impressive achievement, considering how stacked the odds were against him.
It's true.
Oh yeah! That's our Reed!
I knew someone who was in the same class as C would put up a good fight.
Crow wasn't in our class. Crow was only in our class because he wasn't going to graduate.
Sure, I might have lost this fight too, but I couldn't have wished for my flame to burn brighter one last time before it went out for good.
Reen, did you kill a man? Oh.
What just happened?
I knew it. Watch out, Reen. Don't get too close. Supporting a frame that huge was putting a massive strain on that thing's orbital engine. It could blow any minute now. And the blast will probably take the whole soul dot with it.
What?
Vulcan! Get out of there quickly! If you don't hurry, you're gonna die!
He knows that.
Sorry, but this is just how I wanted it to be.
What's with the sad music? I'm not that attached to Evil Dogi game.
I did what I set out to do.
He was the bad guy.
I can't say I don't have regrets, but I'm satisfied at least.
Okay.
Are you an idiot?
Yes.
If you go and die, it all amounts to nothing.
I died a long time ago. I've been dead since the day that bastard had the others in Arngarm slaughtered. At least now, I can finally be reunited with them and G. Anyway,
He could have been our
try and give
classmate.
Scarlet and Crow the end to all of this that they want too. Can you do that for me?
I don't... Sure.
See ya. It's been fun.
Bye, evil doggy.
Rain! Get away from him!
Oh, it's just gone. It just disintegrated. Okay, then.
No!
You're not that attached to evil Toki either.
Reen,
Am I the weird one here? Am I weird here? Is there something I'm missing?
Was this really what V wanted?
How did this happen?
I'm so sorry. I'm completely unserious for this. I'm so sorry. Oh, you got out of your robot. Everything was put back in order by Angelica and Marquis Rockner. And with that, the crisis at the shore's rock barrier came to an end. Shortly thereafter, the Marquis formally recognized his defeat and swore an oath to Princess Alphen. He swore, "From this moment on, my provincial army shall withdraw from the Alliance and play no further part in the war." That we are a neutral third party is gonna be hard to prove. It already was! It absolutely already was. I don't care about that. This is the first time anyone's canonically died in front of or because of them. I guess that's... They're just being literal children. That, look, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. That is true. That is true and real. Very rarely do people actually die. Rest easy, evil doggy. Elisa's mother also returned to her position as chairman of the Reinford Group and the world's worst mom. In no time at all, she went to work reuniting the various divisions and quelling the chaos that had arisen. Sifting through the information she had acquired, she discovered that the Soldats were primarily being produced in the West. This knowledge in hand, she drove herself to investigate further, doing all within her power to guide the war to a conclusion. While all of that was going on, they landed the courageous in the newly liberated Roer. And the Reinford Company was gracious enough to offer to perform full-scale maintenance on her. Class 7 then decided to use the downtime to relax in the city while they had the chance. Stop over day. Stop over day. Stop over day. Oh, the color of my PlayStation controller does not come through on this camera. It's teal. It's a very clear teal color, but it looks very blue here. I'm so distracted, I'm sorry. The city has a much nicer energy to it than it did under Alliance control. It must be due to the chairman returning to her post and the Marquis declaring neutrality. I'm happy to see how things have changed, but this peace came at a steep price. That one terrorist guy who tried to kill us multiple times, and pointed a railgun at Crossbow. Died? Oh my god. I'll live with this trauma forever, which that part is valid. That part is valid. Maybe a walk would do some good. That was my best friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry! I'm still feeling kind of down, but maybe spending some time talking with the others will help. I should probably check on Valimar too. I really overworked him yesterday. It might be best to hold off on that until I'm done in the city, though. AKA, talking to Valimar will end the thing. Bonding points, which can be used to trigger bonding events, will be allocated on stopover days. Wow, we already know that. We've already... Okay, how many points do I have? 5. Okay. Oh man, everybody wants to talk part 2, huh? My priority remains the same. I'm just sad that it's going to be the exact same people. Which, like, is fine. Because all 5 of my top 5 want to chat. Is this gonna be the every time that they're all gonna they're all gonna want stuff from me? Okay, well. Okay, well, I have minus those 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those 5, 2, 5. Sorry. Quick math, real quick. Let's go talk to... Well, let's go talk to literally everybody first. Oh my god, Andre's back! He's following us! Woohoo, I'm working again! RF group-related shares are back to normal again, too! Yeah! I should go tell all of our clients. What a day to be alive. Hi, Andre. This town may be made of steel, but its people are not. To see them finally understand each other moves me to tears. I'm so proud of all of you. Do you hope to become preachers of love as well? Perhaps I could take you under my wing and make you my students. Alright. Hello. It's Angelica's fangirls. She's not planning to flirt with any girls elsewhere in the country. I promise you she is. Every single girl. Every single one. I've been told that Sister Quell was transferred elsewhere. I'm so sad she had to leave us. I hope I can see her again someday. Where did she go? Now that the Marquis has changed his position on the war, peace has finally returned to the city. It seems this was what most of the soldiers wanted all along, deep down. Conflicts are incredibly tragic for everyone involved, even more so when they're between family members. It's fair. Hi. Heard one of the terrorists was called to the goddess's side during the battle at Schwarzendrach's barrier. I mean, I guess that's the way you can put that, sure. Though he may have strayed from the right path, each lost light still makes the world a dimmer place. I pray that he might find peace in his final rest. Thanks. He was very important to me, and I'm so sad about it. Any friend of Crow is my friend. Oh my god. I'm gonna talk to these soldiers. We're no longer part of the Noble Alliance, nor will we play any further part in the war. We will not, however, permit anyone to threaten the safety of this province. Our pride is still intact. Suspicious persons will be arrested on sight! Okay. Marquis is currently resting in his mansion. To be perfectly honest, I'm relieved things ended this way. We don't care about both his lordship and Lady Angelica. We wouldn't want anything to happen to either one of them. I'm glad they're so loyal. I'm a little bit worried I don't need cayenne pepper attacking. But, it's what it is. They say the modernization of Roer was really dependent on 3 people. The first is former Reinford chairman, Gwyn Reinford. Second's President Schmidt of the Roer Institute of Technology. The last one's, yeah, Jackass, yeah. The third isn't nearly as well known, but it's the genius artisan Jackass. They're all amazing, but apparently they don't get along very well, so you won't see them working together very often. It's a shame, too. Imagine what sort of incredible things they could make if they all worked together. Anyone down here? Celine is down here. Hey, Celine, what brought you here? My desire for privacy and quiet. Have you even tried taking a nap on the Courageous? It's full of teenage angst. I can't deal with that. Looking at you, you definitely haven't. You look like something the cat dragged in, and that's being generous. I've been better, yeah. Normally, I'd just tell you to forget about what's already happened, but I see we're beyond that point, so try not to let it shake you too much. Depression isn't exactly going to be our ally in the days to come. Don't let it take over you, okay? Man, I must look really bad if even you're trying to cheer me up. Don't get the wrong idea here. I just don't want you to take your mopiness into battle with you and get us both killed. I'm worried about me, alright? I got it. Cinderella cat. Roer's back to the way it was. This is the best. I was hoping this day would come, but man, that's not how I figured Nortia's involvement in the war would end. Lady Angelica never ceases to amaze. Wow. Let's go talk to Vanilla. Oh, Mitt came down! Yay! I was wondering if Mitt was gonna go home. Well, now that Mitt's back with us, all we need to worry about is you and Makarov. Okay, I was about to say engagement was too soon. As I've explained to you numerous times, Makarov and I are certainly friends, but I'm afraid we don't have the sort of relationship you seem to think we do. Oh, have you got a problem with my baby brother? What's your deal? That's not what I'm saying. I'm so glad Mom and Instructor Mary are alright. Thanks for the whole liberating Roer thing, Reed. Seriously, I mean it. I can't thank you and your classmates enough. It's not like you didn't play a part in it or anything. But liberating Roer is just one step on our path to liberating the Academy. Because we care more about the Academy. Not the country. We're not trying to liberate the country. No, the school. We'll all be counting on you. I won't let you down. From the sounds of things, you all fought wonderfully yesterday. It was quite a shock when I heard the particulars of what happened, but I'm glad you're all safe. Us too. Thank you, Instructor. Are you sure you don't want to come with us? You wouldn't be the first instructor to come aboard the Courageous, and we'd be more than happy to have you. I'm certain if I were to join you on the ship, I'd only be a burden. That's due in no small part to my family potentially objecting to my presence there and causing trouble for everyone. I'm still a noble, so... As inactive as it sounds, I think the best thing I can do for you is stay here and pray for your safety and success. Well, if you're sure, or if you're sure you're sure, we'll try not to let you down. I'd like to imagine that Roer will be safe for the time being, but take care all the same. The same to all of you. May Adius watch over you all. I pronounced it correctly this time. Got there eventually. Is anybody in here? No. What happened at the shores dropped barriers the talk of the town. It's hard to believe that ash-colored night really exists, though. I heard all the stories about the Great Knights and ending conflicts, but maybe this means they're not just stories after all. That's my robot, that was me! I already bought this. I need to give that to Monica at some point. Sounds like you had quite the ordeal over at Shores Drops Barrier. It's over now, though, which means you've got time to relax a little. And you know what'll help you relax? A cocktail. Here, I'll teach you. Don't worry, it's non-alcoholic. Yes, gimme. Okay. Great. Oh, is that the one that I already, like, bought? No. Okay. Marquis Ragnar withdrew from the Alliance? That's good news. Now I can focus on my work without worrying about war on my doorstep. I've got a lot to prepare with the end of the school year around the corner. And along with two students who are dangerously low on credits. Is it those two that are outside all the time? What? Again? No! No! I was so thorough! It's okay. Maybe, look. We got the other one before. The omelet. Maybe we haven't missed it yet. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe Becky will sell it to me. Oh no. Maybe it's in the store and I just haven't gone over there yet. All kinds of things could be happening. I shouldn't jump to conclusions. Go to the institute. These two are low. Storage is here. Do you like need anything for realsies or are you just okay? What time is it now? Yeah, he should be in the building. I'd really rather not see him, but I gotta do what I gotta do, I guess. Time to try and arrange a meeting. Knowing him, he's gonna be exactly the same as I remember. Whoever he's here to see, he doesn't sound too happy about it. You gonna talk, or...? Okay. Well, here's Gregor and Harves. Yay! Hooray for sweet, sweet freedom! Thank you, Goddess. Now we don't have to worry about the Alliance anymore. What? The Alliance is withdrawn from Roer? You're serious? Serious? Yeah! Life is good. Life is so damn good. Someone's happy. They're excited. Marquis Ragnar withdrawing from the Alliance means that Roer is neutral now, right? That's great news. We don't need to worry about being attacked or any of that stuff now. Now I can devote myself wholeheartedly to my studies. Thank goodness. It's such a relief to know this province is now neutral in the war. What our students need is an open, free environment that fosters their creativity, not lots of military funding. I'm finally done. I don't want to see another account for a long time. After what happened, the Institute's going to be making an effort to distance itself from the Alliance, at least for now. Which means that things should finally get back to normal around here, and that's music to my ears. Love that for you. Just hope he hasn't gotten himself into trouble. Wasn't he the person we helped during our field study here? He seems worried about something, but I don't know if I'd be able to help him all by myself. I'll come back with the others and ask him what's up when I can. Okay, so after stopover day then, I guess, that's gonna be a quest. I don't know, is anyone up on this floor? Elisa's in her house. Proud of Marquis Ragnar for knowing when to stand down. He recognized his defeat honorably and swore to Her Highness that he would take no further part in the war. That's how a real man should behave. It makes me as proud as ever to be a citizen of Roer to see him do that. See, okay. So he has moved up in the good-bad axis. He has not reached good dad, but he is near the top. He's like near where Center is. But obviously not true neutral dad. Although I don't know if there is a true neutral dad anymore because I think Gaius' dad moved over toward cool a little bit. Did you hear? Chairman Arita is back to work. I was there. Well, fantastic news. This means the second factory will be resuming operations too. I need to get back to the office and get my subordinates in gear right away. Looks like we're going to be able to start getting bigger orders of the products in our lineup again. Love that for you. Wait. I have, like, money now, right? Thank God. Because... Not that I need to buy anything right here, but, elsewhere. Definitely. Is Anton still here? Rear Chairman Irina has been restored to her position, and Heidel Ragnar is taking a leave of absence from his. All of which is a massive relief to me. If the RF group returns to its former glory, our customers should come back. I just hope the war doesn't drag on for too much longer. I'm so very tired of it. I think we're all tired of it. Oh, Anton wanted to listen to the radio. This maid insisted that I try listening to the radio. While I hate to turn her down, I'm really not in the mood for it right now. Never mind. Never mind, I lied. Anton does not want to listen to the radio. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an important news bulletin. We have just received word that an airliner has been hijacked. Uh-oh. Yeah, this isn't exactly cheering me up either. Listening to the radio is loads of fun. Here, I'll put on one of my favorite stations. You'll be jumping around in joy with no time. Those words were not in that order. Well, okay. Notice how Anton's not flirting with this girl. He is much too preoccupied. Okay. That's everybody up here. Well, except inside. I'll go in... fine. I am trying to talk to everybody before... before I talk to my friends. I assume Elise is in her house. I don't know where everybody else would be. Let's see. You're one of the heroes who freed the city. Yeah. What an honor it is to be able to meet you like this. Yeah. Angelica did do most of the work. Angelica absolutely did most of the work. We were forced to follow the acting chairman's orders to the letter. As awful as that was, things got even worse when we ended up letting those archaisms run rampant in the building. We're in the middle of a complete revamp of our security protocols to make sure that this can never happen again. Master Reed Schwarzer of Thor's Military Academy, I presume. Lady Elise is on the 24th floor at the moment. She's with Her Highness Princess Elfin at the moment. Will you be going to see them? That was the plan. Thanks for letting me know. I'm actually not going up there right now, though. Here's Dalton. We weren't even trying to save Roer. We were just trying to save Elisa's house. Her house. And Angie. Angie and Elisa's house. We're glad we could do that, though. As are we. The chairman is hard at work rebuilding the group and trying to get it back to peak capacity as we speak. And once Rhineford returns to normal, Roer should follow. We could not be more grateful for all you've done. You're welcome. Some people over here. Johan. What's this? Mid-safe after all? Oh yeah! Her dad! After not hearing a peep from her after 2 months, I was really starting to fear the worst. I guess that military academy really toughened her up. I'm so proud. What fantastic news. Great to hear that she's doing well. Thanks, all of you. I am still going to be needing her. She is our ship's engineer, along with George. But she is safe. Don't you worry. Does this go to... Wait, this is the elevator. Do I pick a floor? Okay, it's just to the 24th floor. Gotcha. Then I'm not going upstairs yet. already went here. We're going downstairs. Oh, here's Eustace. Who would have expected Her Highness Princess Alphen would grace our humble province with her presence? I'd heard that she was under the Alliance's control in Heimdall. But what do old rumors matter at this point? What matters is that she's out of the capital and free now. She's the hope of every single Erebonian. Despite not being, like, she's not crown princess. But I guess Alphen is the one doing most of the heavy lifting as far as, morale goes. Who knows where Cedric is? Which, I guess, wherever Cedric is where Elise is, so we should probably get on that, but we care about the school. Our factory's open again, yeah! It's time to get back to making orbital lamps and orbital stoves and orbital fridges and orbital radios and orbital everything. It's so good to have work. I mean, what's an engineer without a job? Okay, there's... Oh, Dominique is here now. Well done, a remarkable job. Thanks to you, we were finally able to make our return to Roer. We'll be leaving a number of our officers at this station. Hopefully, that will help stabilize things in this province, though there's no telling what the future may hold. What are you doing here? Annabelle didn't leave. She's still definitely in your mirror. I'm on my way back to the mansion. Try as I might to bring Lady Annabelle home, she's not having any of it. I'm still shocked by how much she's changed since I last saw her. She was never so selfish before. I don't know how I'm going to avoid telling her father about all of this. It took me so long to... But it's the same name, right? Oh no! But also, hi. It seems to be working today. They're not gonna let me in the station because they never do. I am gonna go in here. There seems to be a side quest. It's Vivi and Lind! Yeah, I know. The relay chat isn't working. I was gonna ask you about that later. Because I turned it on and everything, but it just, like, doesn't wanna. So, speaking of Twitch, an ad break is happening on Twitch, and so I'm going to pause for a second. And grab some water, because I didn't do that before stream. So, party of chat will be right back. Okay, we're back, and now with a chat that works. I appreciate the help, Joy. Got it to work. Cool. Okay, Vivi and Linda are here, which is super exciting. Hello, Reen. Hello, Reen. Can we not do this just for today? I feel like I should just wear a shirt that says I'm sorry about her or something. Oh, come on, I'm just having a bit of fun with my best two pals. Besides, it's been so long since we've seen each other that she probably missed all the teasing. Really? I'm just so happy to see you again. I was so worried the whole time. I never should have left you alone like that. You must have been really scared. I'm so sorry. I should be the one saying that. Oh no, here come the tears. You're such a dummy, Lind. There. It's great to see the two of you back together again. Reen, we owe you so much. We might not have ever seen each other again if it weren't for Class 7 and the Courageous. Now it's time for me to return the favor by joining the crew and doing all I can to help out. You better! Because I'm gonna be spicing up your lives as the ship's sexiness officer. That's not a... I don't think any airship... That's... Nothing, never mind. I know you're trying to joke to cover up the fact that you're crying, but it's really not working. Boo! Fine, let's just get on that ship. Follow me, I'll show you the way. Alright then. Thanks, Reen. We'll see you later, okay? See you on board. Hooray! Lind was welcome aboard the Courageous. I wonder if Hugo's gonna join us too. I'll have to check. Lind finally found her sister. Or maybe it was the other way around. Either way, it's good news. She told me it was her first time working in retail like this, but she did a pretty good job. And what a nice girl she is. I'll support her no matter what she decides to do from here. Whatever it is, I hope she gives it her very best. You have, the news. There it is, issue 5. She's wondering. We're missing a whole issue. It's like, we freed Celtic and like they didn't know what to do. So they told the news to stop reporting until they could find a way to spin this. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh. Hold on. Cool. Not missing anything there. That's good. Not missing anything here. That's good. Okay. The Twin Dragons Bridge in rebel hands. Our latest cables have suggested that one of the Kreutzen province's main bases is now in the hands of the former Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. The division is said to be pushing for immediate liberation of the capital, a demand which has been fiercely criticized by the Kreutzen Provincial Army. Further conflict in the region seems likely in the days to come. The Twin Dragons Bridge was not the only place in the region to fall to enemy hands. The nearby town of Keldic, widely known as a trading hub, has been occupied by rebel forces. But for you, dear reader, I have risked life and limb crossing behind enemy lines to offer a picture of life under the brutal heel of the enemy. Actually, the change of control played rather calmly, said one member of the Septian Church, much to my surprise. Several other citizens informed me that there had been no casualties among them due to the provincial army leaving the area before any battle could take place. In fact, life in the town seemed strangely normal, with even the grand market operating on its usual schedule and residents out and about to enjoy some midday shopping. I asked one merchant about what she thought the biggest problem facing the town right now was. Without a doubt, it's that with this war on, the grand market has become a shadow of its former glory. The fighting can't end soon enough for me, she replied. All in all, things appear surprisingly stable, but it's difficult to say how long this will remain the case. Those considering a visit would well be advised to remain vigilant while in town. Breaking news! We've received information stating that Marquise Rogner, one of the leading members of the Noble Alliance, has made a sudden declaration of neutrality and withdrawn from the group. In the wake of this shocking revelation, we've reached out to the Noble Alliance's own Chief of Staff, Rufus Alberea, and he has kindly granted us an exclusive interview. The fall of the Twin Dragons Bridge is still fresh in the minds of the nation, but we've been hearing reports that Marquis Rogner has withdrawn from the Noble Alliance. Is there any truth to these rumors? I must apologize for the uncertainty this matter must have roused within the general public. Allow me to clarify the matter here by confirming that this is indeed the case. Shocking! But wouldn't that mean the situation is likely to take a turn for the worse for the Noble Alliance's efforts in Eastern Erebonia? Not at all. I imagine a journalist as well informed as yourself has a good idea how many rebels remain in that part of the country. It's true that all the reports have suggested the vast majority have been eliminated. What, in the west? In the east. Okay. Precisely. The current situation was always within the realm of possibility, and nothing about it calls the Noble Alliance's dominance into question. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if His Grace, Marquis Rogner, had a change of heart and returned to the Alliance in short order. We extend our deepest gratitude to Lord Alberea for taking the time out of his busy schedule to answer our questions so clearly and concisely. At the end of our interview, he took my hand and asked for my cooperation in helping bring about a bright future for Erebonia. I was truly honored to meet a man who so embodies the dignity of the nobility. Marquis High Arms has taken steps to recognize and deal with the ongoing refugee problem by offering aid to displaced citizens in his domain, the Sutherland province. When questioned by a journalist from this publication about his motives, he simply responded, "Seems legit and not propaganda at all. As head of one of the 4 great houses, I have a duty to use my power to help people in need." He went on to pledge further aid in the future if and when the need arises. The citizens of the Sutherland province clearly owe their deepest thanks to His Grace and the Marquis for his bountiful kindness and generosity. His gesture is certain to go a long way toward inspiring all people to come together and support each other during these difficult times. News is spreading that a mysterious group calling itself the Winds of Freedom is 1,000% a name Olivier came up with, have begun appearing in Western Erebonia. They are currently believed to be asserting their neutrality while aiding citizens caught up in the region's conflicts. These and other activities seem to support that claim, but their true objective remains unknown. The Noble Alliance, however, has been urging citizens to be wary of the strange group, as there remains a very real possibility that it may be a criminal organization with malicious, ulterior motives. They're not working for us, and therefore they are working against us, so, stay vigilant. I'm so happy that Lind was able to see her sister again. It sounds like they plan on working on the Courageous together, too. I suppose I'll need to work extra hard now that she's gone. I mean, the same amount of hard as you were working before, right? There's Elliot. I almost fell over when I heard Marquis Rogner decided to proclaim neutrality. Now that he has, though, I know he'll stand by it. He's a man of his word, if nothing else. Better yet, if he does, the provincial army will fall in line too. Looks like we can finally rest easy. So the general store didn't have any recipes, and I'm concerned about that. Hey, Hugo, real quick, are you joining us or not? Alright, that's the last of my business here for the time being. Preparations have been made, dotted lines have been signed, I've just got to get in contact with our capital office. He looks awfully busy. I guess inviting him to join the Courageous can wait until after maintenance is done. Okay, so after stopover day, I guess. Hi, Eddie. I can't believe he was actually right. Because of that, Glycico now has a major new contract with us, with terms that are hugely favorable for them. That Hugo boy is a businessman to be reckoned with. Hi, Laura. Back to Hugo made a huge deal with them. Nice. I don't have anything to do here. I am one of Thor's students. What's up? You're welcome. No one wants to give me a recipe. I'm missing a recipe and I just, cannot stand for that. I, like, so deeply hate that. Oh my gosh, it is packed in here. This is where Angelica went. Hi, Irene. Hey there. Glad to see you're taking it easy. You've earned it. Right back at you, Angelica. Are you taking a break together, then? We certainly are. Nothing makes me happier than spending some time with my dear, sweet Toa. George is at the Institute, too, so it's just the two of us. And it's about time I whisk her off into our own private little world. No, Auntie, stop! You really haven't changed a bit. But in a weird way, I've missed this. Now we just need Crow, do we? Do we, Toa? Do we... Oh, hello there. I'm sorry about all the noise Defense is making. He always has to exaggerate. He didn't do a darn thing like that, and he knows it. Anyway, never mind him. If you're hungry, feel free to order away. Will you sell me stuff? Oh, I see. Poor Long, every time. Why do I have to do this? They won't even pay me with Mira. What kind of job pays with books? I'll take the book. Here, yeah, gimme. Okay, 10 is where I was at, so I'm not missing anything there. And that's how I ended up helping her. Who could say no to Lady Angelica? Oh, now I get you. I knew you were up to something. So, what'd you help her with? Don't tell me all you did was give her a place to sleep. Of course not. You'd be better off asking what I didn't do. You should have seen me, pistol in hand, taking the guys after her out like they were nothing. That's my man. I don't buy it for a second, but that's one hell of a story. Exciting grill. Did I already buy this? I did. Okay. Because maybe that's the only way I'm gonna get that SIG. Ugh. So annoying. Man, it feels good to finally get to come home. Celine and Todd are both doing okay, too. What a relief. I guess I've got a lot of thank yous to make for all of this. You, your friends, Lady Angelica, I owe you all my deepest gratitude. My husband came home. The mine is finally free now. Better yet, there's not a scratch on him. I couldn't be more relieved. Adios, thank you so much. Dad came home, finally! He was gone for so long. Mom was worried sick. And that means he's gonna have to get me a few toys to make up for it. Yeah, toys. Here's Sarah. Grandpa, how do I get good at hide and seek? What are you, stupid? You hide in places where people won't find you. That's what I mean. How do I find places where people won't find me? Okay. Wade. Nothing. Okay, bye. I think that's the whole thing. No, we're going to the airport. Let's go to the airport. And that's to continue on with the story. Couple people over there. Who's over here? Who's at the airport? Oh, Fia's. Okay. How's it going? Just leave the Courageous's maintenance to me. I've been watching this ship since she was a few lines on paper. She's like a child to me now. Time to get her cleaner than she's been since she first took flight. Thanks, Peyton. That is everything. I guess I should have talked to Fee while I was there. Hold on. We'll do that. Let's go talk to Fee. Let's save the game. And then we go talk to Fee. Luckily, Roer's not, like, that big. Heading back to the ship, Reen? Nah, not yet. I'm just wandering and trying to figure out what to do. If I really can't think of anything, I'll probably go check in on Valimar and then laze around inside. I'm exhausted after everything that went down yesterday. Me too. It's hard to get what happened to V out of my head. He might have been our enemy, but he gave his condolences for our boss's death back at the mine, so it's hard to hate him. He did, didn't he? I almost forgot. It feels... I guess it makes sense that I'm not the only one who feels down after all that. It might do me some good to spend some time with Fee since we're both here. Yes. We'll do 5 bonding episodes, and then we'll reset, and then we'll do 2 more bonding episodes, and then we'll reset, and then we'll do the 5 that matter. Hey, mind if I hang for you for a bit? For you? With you? I mean, if you think I'll be in the way, just tell me and I'll get going. Of course you won't. Stay here for as long as you like. Thanks, Fee. Meow. That Mint's cat? Huh? What's the kitten doing here? He doesn't look too happy. Maybe he's been separated from his mother? He's not wearing a collar, so I'm guessing he's a stray. I could have sworn Vanilla had a cat that, like, we had to go find. Was that somewhere else? I know there was also a cat in, Heimdall. Maybe that was the only cat. Reen. Don't worry. We've got some time before we need to head back. Let's see if we can reunite him with his mother, shall we? Yeah. Kitten in hand, Reen and Fee started walking around the city, trying to find where the kitten's mother could be. Hey, Celine, is this your cat? The kitten being a stray, they assumed that finding his mother wasn't going to be an easy task, and they were completely right. Honestly, you could have asked Celine to help. Reen and Fee asked everyone they could, even Celine, and searched for the missing mother cat with every fiber of their being. In the end, it looks like it was the cat distribution system at work, and we get to keep it. Over there! I'll keep them both. Looks like we found our mother. Yep. Even without knowing what they're saying, it's obvious that they're family. Meow. Meow. I'm just glad we were able to reunite these two. Me too. His mother must have been looking for him all this time. Nice to know his family didn't abandon him after all. Not like mine. Fee. Carrying him around reminded me of something that happened the day the boss died. Just before he fell in battle, too. What happened? We wanted to watch the battle between him and the Red Constellation's leader, so we'd set up camp nearby. All of a sudden, a Jaeger wandered into our camp. A girl about my age. Oh, Shirley. Another Jaeger that young? Maybe a year older than me, I don't know. She'd come from the Red Constellation's camp on the other side of the battlefield. Shirley. Shirley. Not a single doubt in my mind. All because she was chasing a stray cat. Hold on, she wandered into an enemy camp just before a battle? That seems like an incredibly bad idea. What happened? Oh, we didn't attack her or anything. They weren't exactly in the mood to start anything with us at that point either. So, the two of us just talked while she played with the cat. Wow. I can hardly imagine having a casual conversation with an enemy just before your leaders fight to the death. It's also kind of depressing to think there are other Jaegers your age out there too. I guess, we're not exactly rare. But she was really strong. Strong enough to lead a whole battalion in their corps. It was like she lived to be out on the battlefield and killing. Loved fighting as much as anyone I'd ever seen. She was more man-eating tiger than girl. Sounds like the two of you are total opposites. People tend to paint Jaegers with, all Jaegers with the same brush, but the more I talk to you, the more I realize how different they all are. I wonder what she's doing now. Well, I can tell you exactly what she's doing now. She's bored. She's bored. If the dome is up right now, they're not doing anything. She is absolutely bored out of her mind. I bet she's okay, though. She was strong. Strong enough that she'd be fine even if her family left her behind. Fee, you good? You want a hug? Oh, Fee, do you want a hug? That's another way we're different. Unlike her, as soon as my family left me, I became a weak little girl who couldn't do anything for herself. There's more to strength than just proficiency in battle, you know? And even if there weren't, you've become a much better fighter since you've joined Class 7. I've definitely seen big improvements since the first battle as a class. Maybe you're right. If I am, though, it's because all of you have been there to support me. There's no question about that. Hey, we all help each other improve and get stronger, both on the battlefield and off. You've helped every one of us. But we've all still got room to grow, and at this rate, we're going to need to do as much growing as we can. Family! Yeah? Well, you've got a point. But together, we'll get strong enough to get through this. I know we will. Adorable. I'm so sorry that I do, in fact, have to delete this timeline. Their conversation at an end, they watched the two cats scurry off into the distance. It's okay, we didn't even get a level. I'm really glad we found his mother in the end. Thanks for the help, Green. You're welcome, Fee. Okay, Milliam's over here, so let's go talk to her. I guess Eisengraff's pretty much stuck in the Roer station for the time being. Well, better stuck than under Alliance control, right? Now that I think about it, I never went and got what I left in there a while ago. Maybe I should grab it before it starts running again. Maybe I should tag along. It'd be kind of cool to take a look around inside, too, without fighting things. Mind if I join you, Milliam? We didn't exactly get to look around last time we were there, and to be honest, I'd kind of like to. I'm not stopping you. In the words of Fee, let's roll. They spoke to the RMP officers guarding the station and were granted permission to step on board the Eisengraff. Once inside, they went straight to the front carriage, and Milliam found what she was looking for on the engine room's dashboard. Teddy! Oh, it's a stuffed bear. A pretty big one, too. He's awesome, isn't he? Gramps brought him for me a while back as a reward for completing a mission. He did? I'm having a hard time imagining Chancellor Osborne buying someone something so cute as a present. Yeah, I guess he didn't seem like the type, huh? He probably bought it for me on a whim. Oh, I wasn't trying to suggest he was a cold-hearted person or anything. Hey, while we're here, do you want to do some exploring? I bet the chairs in here are way softer than any sofa you've ever tried. Sure, why not? Still, we're putting the RMP out, remember? We can't spend too long in here. Man, you weren't kidding. These really are comfy. It was a gift from the Emperor, though. It's no wonder that'd be so ritzy. Bash! Hello, friends! Welcome in! Let me get you a shout out. I realized I forgot to shout Timo out last time, too. Boop. There you go. How's it going, my friends? Hello! Welcome in! What's on the Upside Raiders? My name is Velvet Sunrise, a Storytime streamer here on Twitch. Currently playing Trails of Cold Steel 2. We have been going through all of the Trails games. Although I guess I never streamed Sky. Maybe I should go back and do that at some point. But I did play. I played all 3 Sky games. We did Crossbells games on stream. We did Cold Steel 1. Now we're doing Cold Steel 2. And we're just gonna continue on. You got the Mark Charm, nice. Shiny Tepig, love that for you. It's going great here. Right now we're doing free day, so we're doing all the bonding episodes. We're hanging out with our friends. And right now, our main character, Reen, and Milliam have decided to grab a teddy bear off of a train. I know, right? I'm jealous of how much he got to use it, too. He got to live it up on his way to the conference in Crossbell. Oh yeah, Prince Oliver and Toa were on board for that trip, too. What's up? Nothing. I was just thinking about how this train's lost its master. The same way you, Captain Claire, and the other Ironbloods have. I'm, pretty sure there's only one other Ironblood. Or at least only one that matters. Oh, that's true. I guess he can't really live it up anymore if he's dead, huh? Nothing we can do about it, though. Crow's outsmarted him, and that's that. I still can't believe he actually managed to kill him. I wasn't expecting you to be able to talk about him so impartially. I mean, if you're upset about it, there's no need to force yourself not to let it show, you know? Why would I be? When Dad was shot by that Jaeger, I was beside myself with worry and anger. I, like, turned into demon form. You weren't there for that, but it was wild. And the Chancellor was like a father to all of you, wasn't he? So I'm just saying, there's no need to force yourself to seem happy. If you need a shoulder to cry on, Sorry, I really don't know what you mean. Oh no, I have extra questions now! What's it even like to cry anyway? Milliam, this is not main story. What are you doing dropping this right now? No! I have so many questions. Okay, it's the same questions that I had when Altina exists on screen. It's the same amount of questions. But now they're being brought back up. Milliam being sad is cringe, right? Oh no! What do you mean? What is it like to cry? Surely you've done it before, everyone has. I'm asking because I seriously don't know. Wait, you're serious? You've never cried, not once. I guess not. I've felt moved when reading books and kind of felt lonely when someone wasn't there anymore. But being so upset about something that tears come out of your eyes just seems kind of alien to me. How? She's never cried? Never? She's younger than the rest of us, but by her age, most people have done it more than they can count. Huh? What'd you get all quiet for? Are you still down about the stuff with V? Cheer up, okay? It's no fun if you're all gloomy like this. No, it's okay. I'm just having a hard time processing what you're saying. Because the inability to cry is concerning in this context. Now it's a real condition. It is a real condition, but in this context, I have so many questions. So many questions. I just want you to remember one thing. To all of us in Class 7, you're both a classmate and a friend, and we would definitely cry if you died. If anything were to ever happen to you, all of us would be incredibly upset. Enough to cry a lot. Just remember that. you're trying to say, but I'll keep that in mind. Hi, Starstream. I really like all you guys, too. And come on, with how reckless you are, you're gonna run into trouble way before I do. Fair point. I'll be careful. After they finished talking, the two left the Eisengraf, stuffed bear in hand. Wow, we didn't even level up. Which is fine, I'm deleting this. Oh my god! That's so cute! I'll have to bring him aboard the Courageous with us later. I still don't know what half the stuff you said meant, though. Well, whatever. I'll probably figure it out someday. Here's Emma. The city is so amazing that I almost can't take it all in. It's not so much different. It's not so much a different city as it is a different world. Nothing is familiar. I know a lot of our classmates feel this way, but I grew up in such a rural area that I can hardly believe what I'm looking at. Yeah, I felt the same the first time I was here. It's a far cry from Ymir, that's for sure. I am gonna delete her getting her bear. I have to! She's not top 5 in the priority list, and I only have 5 bonding points! Look, Dawn, I don't know, you weren't there for, you showed up during Cold Steel, I believe. You weren't there for Azure. The things that happened in Azure have traumatized me, and I will never let them happen again. Never again! I'm still mad! I'm still so mad! Still, while you're here, why not walk around and take in the sights? It's a bit intimidating, but there's a lot to see. That sounds like a fun idea. And, Reen, I know it's hard, but I hope things get better for you soon. Thanks, Emma. I hope so, too. Maybe she'd appreciate a guide. Roer is a big place and all. Absolutely, we'll spend time with Emma. How about I give you a guided tour of the place? I've been here before, so I should be able to give you a decent one at least. Not Elisa grade, but still. Are you sure you wouldn't mind? I'd love that. What a strange sensation! The idea of a moving staircase is incredible, isn't it? True enough. This isn't the only one on the continent either. Zeiss over in Liberl has them too. I wouldn't be surprised if they were introduced into more cities in Erebonia. I read it all, game. I read it all. I won't let you beat me! What's that big structure over there? An orbital generator, apparently. They provide the energy that this town and its factories need to work. Hi, real quick, I need to... Oop. Anyway. Continuing on. I've heard they have plans to make more of them, too. Or at least they had plans. I'm guessing they've been put on hold until the Rhineford Company is fully organized again. It's amazing that technology like this actually exists. It's like magic in a way. Reen continued to show Emma around the city, focusing primarily on the things one couldn't find anywhere else. Eventually, their tour came to an end, and they decided to stop for a rest. There's so much to take in here that my head's still spinning. I read that line wrong. Every time I thought I'd seen all there was to see, you led me to something else that was even more incredible. That's the same way I felt the first time I was here. And it gets even more incredible when you realize that in a few decades, places that look like this could be the norm. Hi, Liddy! You may be right, especially with the way technology is always advancing. It reminds me of something I read in a book once. It said technology is beyond the comprehension of the observer is... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna redo that. Oh my god. Technology that is beyond the comprehension of the observer is indistinguishable from magic. Huh, that's one way to look at it, sure. But if that is the case, where does it leave witches like me? If people develop new technology, it's embraced with open arms, but our equally convenient magic is feared as heretical. That's why we're forced to live in the shadows, hiding both our existence and our powers away from the people. Is that the only reason we exist? To fulfill duties that nobody even knows about while the world leaves us behind? Sorry, Emma, I never realized you felt that way. No, not at all. I'm the one who should be sorry. I didn't mean to ramble at you like this. You're shouldering a far heavier burden than I am right now. Another person's worries are the last thing you need. Even more so when my duty as a witch is to support you. I'm sure Grandmother and Celine would be very annoyed at me right now. You don't have anything to be sorry for. And honestly, all of your concerns make sense to me. I don't think anyone exists just to fulfill some arbitrary set of duties, especially you. You really think so? Sure, you're a witch, but that doesn't have to define who you are as a person. To us, you're Emma, our class president and our friends. The class president comes first. Anything related to school comes first. Who also just so happens to be a witch. Nobody gets to pick how they're born, but everyone deserves to choose how they want to live their life. I suppose you're right. So don't let being a witch force you into dedicating your life to fulfilling your duties or whatever. Focus on finding something that you want to do. We're all here to help you do that. You know that, right? You're not alone. I don't think anyone in our class has figured out exactly how to live their life either. Well, when you put it that way, there's no supposing about it, is there? You're right. Thank you, Reen. It might not be easy to find something I want to do for myself, but maybe it's time that I start thinking long and hard about it. If I run into any difficulties, though, you'll be the first person I come to for support. Whenever you need it, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Wow. Didn't even level up. Oh. It was great to walk around and take in the sights with you. Our conversation gave me some real food for thought, too. Do you have food I can have, though? I'm missing a whole recipe, and it's, like, ticking me off. If I need any more advice, you'll be the first person I ask. Okay. Since we're up here, I guess we'll go talk to Alphen. Yeah, let's go talk to Alphen. Good music is good. Good music is, in fact, good. Alvin does have a thing. Yeah, okay, I thought so. Hi, I'm coming in. There's Elisa. I'm talking to you last. Who is where? Okay, Alphen's over here. Alphen's upstairs, I lied. Where's Sharon at? Where's Sharon at? Oh, okay. You deserve nothing but the highest praise for the way you fought yesterday, Master Reen. Were it not for your assistance, I doubt I would have been able to even rescue the chairman, much less liberate Roer. You have my most heartfelt thanks. You say that like we would have been able to do either of those things without you. This was a team effort through and through. Besides, I'm the last person who deserves any praise. If I'd just been a little stronger, V would still be alive. Look. Evil Dogi went out exactly how he wanted to go out. As much as I would like to, I'm afraid I have no right to attempt to comfort you. I have killed many a man in my day. Not after having done the things I have. Sharon? Some might see your willingness to mourn the death of an enemy as a weakness, and understandably so. But I see it as just the opposite. I see it as a strength that you and your classmates possess. So I won't insult you by telling you it's wrong to feel the way you do. I'm positive that you'll find a way to come to terms with those feelings on your own. Though I'm here for you if you need me. Thank you, Sharon. Thanks, Sharon. The only reason she didn't kill that Jaeger guy that was holding Irina hostage is because there were a bunch of children in the room. Otherwise, he would have been ripped to shreds. I do not wish to traumatize the children. Okay, let's go talk to Al. Where is she? She's in here. I found her. Don't worry. I was allowed to go into some of these rooms, and now I am super not allowed in these rooms. Last night I received an invitation to stay here. There's still some time before I have to leave, so I think I'll spend some quality time curled up with these books instead. Sharon's coffee can't be beaten either. In fact, pulling myself away from here may prove to be a real struggle. Let's join Alphen. Mind if I stick around a little longer? Not at all. We don't get many chances to spend time together like this, so let's make the most of it. Reen could never say no to some of Sharon's coffee, and in fact asked her to make another pot for them. With that, he and Princess Alphen spent time pursuing the countless books gathered in the library. This coffee really has a nice aroma to it. Doesn't it? Sitting back and enjoying a cup of Sharon's coffee, engrossed in a book, I think I found the very definition of bliss. Well, I can see where you're coming from. It never ceases to amaze me how many books there are in here, or even the variety of topics and genres represented. I guess Gwyn has always had a pretty broad range of interests, though, so it makes sense that his library would be as diverse. Indeed. But that only makes it more difficult to decide which volume to read next. Though I must admit, I was a little disappointed to find one particular genre unrepresented here. Oh, which one? The titillating tales loved by fair ladies all across the Empire. Stories about the lives and loves of handsome gentlemen. Books that warm the hearts of all who thrill to their prose. Yeah, those books are on the boat, Alphen. Oh, those books. I remember you saying they were pretty popular at Saint Estrella too, right? The Courageous was lacking in that genre too, until Dorothy came and seeded it with some volumes from her own collection. So, does Elise, have any interest in those kinds of books? Reen, my guy. Do not ask questions you do not want the answer to. You know full well you do not want the answer to that question. It's so much more magical to just let the truth of some things to your imagination. We're talking about a realm created by and for pure-hearted maidens, after all. It's not a place where gentlemen should tread lightly. Fair enough. I'm curious, but not that curious. Try to at least regulate your corrupting influence, though. That'd be great. If that's truly what you wish, I suppose I ought to respect your wishes. Oh, there's an ad break. But teasing her is my most cherished pastime, so I'd really prefer to keep at it. I wonder if she realizes her struggles are mainly just for entertainment. Still, teasing or not, I'm glad Elise has at least one close friend she can depend on. Oh, and speaking of entertaining pastimes, I actually learned a delightful little card game called Blade from Sharon yesterday. Perhaps we could play a few rounds together. That sounds fun. I accept your challenge. Can she Can I play with her on the boat? As they played, things unexpectedly ended up getting fairly heated, with each of them determined to come out on top while holding nothing back. In the end, the time they spent playing together was as enjoyable as the time they had spent reading. I wanted to finish this, but I thought that I guess it's just gonna keep going. So I'm just gonna word game. I don't like continuing on in any cutscene while ads are running, at least on Twitch. I don't know how that's... I don't have any ads on YouTube, so if you don't want ads, I guess that's a place you can go, but we still stop to play word games, right? So it doesn't matter either way. All right, what do we got? I see fold. Unlock me. Yes. Beloved. There it is, yep. And therefore, unlock me so I can finish the sentence. Give me the lock, please. Please, thank you. Loved is a word now, because it's in the bigger word. Welcome back, friends watching ads. Lead. Ooh, we're so close, we're so close. We're so close. Oh, we're so close. One more word will do it. One more word would do it. Bled. Bled is a word. Bled is a word. I can't do it myself. Ah, so close. So close. Almost made that. This. Back to game. This is really quite an amusing little game. It's nice that even an inexperienced player like me doesn't start at too great of a disadvantage. Yeah, it's such an RNG type game. Yeah, the updated version has a lot more strategy to it, though. I think the Xanadu, I think, still is better. The Xanadu, whatever version of Blade is in Xanadu is better. So I can only assume that they keep refining it over the course of Cold Steel. But you know, I have a lot of fond memories of this version of the game. I almost can't help but like it. Oh, okay, so they're playing the old version of the game. Which makes sense. Sharon's the Grandmaster of the game, right? The queen of the game, but like, I guess she didn't update yet? In fact, Crow's the one who gave me my very first deck of Blade cards. Oh, really? I don't really want to talk about her. It was sad to see the two of you fighting each other, especially after all you've been through together. What is it that forced the two of you to fight like this? He killed the man, what do you mean? He killed the man that started the war! He straight up kidnapped you that one time! What could have happened? Oh my goodness! You guys were such good friends! What happened? Well... I'll ultimately, I think it's a battle of wills, and both of us are too stubborn to just give up and walk away, even though I'm right and he's wrong. What do you mean? Reem told Princess Alphen everything that had happened between him and Crow. The books I read say enemies to lovers is a very common thing. You know... you know? I'll be honest, enemies to lovers is one of my favorite tropes. But isn't that why we all headcanon Eustace and Mackie? As he went on dredging up those memories from what seemed like a lifetime ago, he went through a whole spectrum of emotions. You see, it started when he stole 50 cents from me, which was kind of rude, and he didn't even give it back until the very end of the year, so obviously I had to charge interest, and then he attacked the school, so obviously I had to charge more interest. Yet through it all, she had quietly and considerately listened until he finished telling her all there was to tell. It's just him staring at the card. You could think of it as a high-stakes game of Blade. Crow on one side, and me on the other. Neither of us are willing to compromise on the things that make us who we are. Our beliefs, our pasts, our friends. And without compromise, all that's left to us is to meet each other head-on and see who comes out on top. Crow killed a man! Crow killed a very important government man! That was straight up assassination! You all saw it! It was broadcast! Oh my god. I just hope that while we're doing that, we'll discover where life will lead us and what to do with ourselves after this is over. I see. Boys will be boys, I suppose. You guys are being dumb. You guys are being stupid. But hearing you describe it, I almost envy Crow's position. Huh? Why is that? Well, you see, in the books. Oh, I just meant Elise would probably think that if she were here now. I mean, Crow, I mean. After all, it's almost like fate is pushing you and Crow together. It fills my imagination with thoughts. Just a word to the wise. Guys aren't too hot about being paired up with their male friends when they don't lean that way. You know what? This is fair and valid. This is fair and valid. If they happen not to lean that way, then then don't ship real people. Do not ship real people. I think that's a blanket statement, right? Don't ship real people. However, these are fictional characters, and I will continue to headcanon. Help! Okay. Falcon baited the yelling community real hard. They did. So hard that Crow apologists in the community have approached a point where people literally won't acknowledge that he's a terrorist. He is, but look, again, my stance on Crow. I like Crow. He's a really cool character. I like Crow, and I don't want to see him completely leave, right? But we still gotta be realistic here. Oh my god. That was a lot of crazy stuff, and no one wants to acknowledge it. Well, like it or not, I consider myself someone fully invested in this little battle of wills now. So I intend to stay with you and see how it all pans out. You're more than welcome to come along for the ride, Your Highness, wherever it may take us. Wow. She hasn't been able to join any party yet, though, so... Anyway, she probably never will get any link points because I am kicking this timeline out. Where's the stairs? Who else should I talk to? Let's go talk. I guess we can like talk to Sarah. Jackass is doing some maintenance on my orbital gun for me. With a name like that, I wasn't sure what to expect when Elisa introduced me to him, but he seems like he really knows his stuff. I just wish he had a little more of a refined, dandy-ish aura about him. Sort of like Gwyn. Then he'd be more my type. The inside of your head must be a terrifying place to live. You have no idea, Reen. All kidding aside, though, you should take this chance to make sure all your gear is in good shape. There's no telling when you'll need to put it through some hard use, and it always pays to be prepared. Say, would you mind if I hung around here until your maintenance is finished up? Now that I look around, there seem to be a lot of things here worth checking out. You can if you want, but I think what you really need is something else. What do you mean by that? Get your sword ready. As soon as he's finished with my gun, there's somewhere I want to take you. Training with Sarah! As it turned out, that somewhere ended up being Nordia Highway. Alrighty, I don't think anyone's gonna come barging in and disturbing us all the way out here. Yeah, I doubt it, but why did you bring me here in the first place? Why do you think, my guy? This is not the first time this game that this has happened. This is the third time, in fact, this game that this has happened. You told me not to forget my sword, so I'm guessing it's not a date. You've never been on a Sarah date. Anyway, I hope you're ready to get all hot and heavy with me, as we pour ourselves into no-holds-barred combat training. Are you kidding me? And this time, I'm not gonna hold anything back, so you better be ready. I want you to fight me like your life depends on it. This is actually the fourth time this has happened. The second time with Sarah! Because you can leave this little excursion one of two ways. Walking with your head held high or on a stretcher. Ugh. I don't know what brought this on, but I can see that this isn't one of your usual gags. In that case, I accept your challenge. You'll get only my best today. So began their intense battle. True to her word, Sarah came at Reed with all the fury of a raging storm. Despite bringing the best of his skill to bear, he was just barely able to withstand her assaults. Ugh, how are you so strong? So this is what it's like when you're not pulling punches, huh? Damn straight. The world's not a nice place. It's not a fair place. But I fought tooth and nail for my place in it anyway. The world takes from you, too. The world takes from you, too. I've almost lost count of how many irreplaceable things it's taken from me. So many friends, allies. I don't even have a homeland to call my own now. Instructor? But I did whatever I had to do to keep on living, no matter what. And I stand before you now as the sum of all those ugly, painful experiences. Life will knock you down over and over again, but if you rise just one more time, that makes you the victor. That's something I've kept on believing, and seeing you students give it your all has only strengthened that belief. That's why I've decided that everything life has taught me in the School of Hard Knocks, I'm gonna teach you. Not through words or lessons or fancy platitudes, but through battle. I'm ready to learn. You might have gotten the better of me before, but I'm ready for round 2 anytime. Attaboy. Let's not waste time chit-chatting then. You ready? They resumed their battle, and the intense training continued. Reen focused everything on the fight, fending off Instructor Sarah's onslaught as best he could. And after a long, difficult fight... Looks like neither of us has the energy to go another round. I guess we'll have to call this one a draw, but at the very least, I'd say we got in some good training. Well fought, Reen. It's kind of scary how strong you are, though. It was all I could do to keep you at bay. I didn't even get a proper hit on you in the end. You could have, though. All you would have had to do is fire up that power of yours. And you should have, since, you know, I specifically told you to fight like your life depended on it. But, just messing with you. That consideration you always show for others is part of what makes you strong. I know you're still beating yourself up over what happened yesterday, and that's totally understandable. But at the end of the day, you've got to get past it and move on. No one can do that for you. But you will, though. I have no doubt about that. So just keep your chin up and gaze forward, I guess. Thanks, Instructor. I'll try, at least. A lot of people are counting on me, and I don't want to let them down. The two stayed and rested for a while to get their strength back, and once they felt better, they walked together back to Roer. Alright, that's Sarah done. People can encourage and advise you from sunup to sundown, but at the end of the day, only you can overcome your own problems. All I can tell you is to keep moving forward and trying to do just that. I know you can do it if you put your heart to it. I've seen you do it. Thanks, Sarah. Time to delete the timeline. I almost hit the save button. That would have been bad. That just straight up would not have been good. Okay. I'm not talking to Eustace yet. Already talked to Emma and Milliam. Who are we missing? Who are we missing? Laura. Is it? No, Laura and Toa. Go talk to Toa. I was about to say, did I do my math wrong? No, I did not. Hi, Reen. Hey there. Glad to see you're taking it easy. You've earned it. Back at you, Angelica. Are you taking a break together, then? We certainly are. Nothing makes me happier than spending some quality time with my dear sweet Toa. We already read the rest of this. We already read this part. This part was already read. I guess, but I was talking to Angelica last time. So, it didn't give me this prompt for talking to Toa. Hey, would you ladies mind if I joined you? I feel like Angelica would mind. Not at all. I guess we'll have to pay for you since you're the bright-eyed first year. This really is relaxing. The tea here is nice for a working-class diner, isn't it? I've always been fond of this place. Always used to sneak out of the mansion for some booze. I mean, to relax like a sweet and innocent young maiden. Auntie, you're not supposed to be drinking alcohol. Forgive me, my dear. Still, it seems like it's been ages since we were last able to sit back and talk like this. Settling things with my father paid off. It really has been too long. Yeah, it has. Hold on, your hair's looking a little disheveled, Toa. What? Is it? Well, it makes sense that I might. Ever since I started wearing the captain's hat, I haven't been paying much attention. Why are she only wears the hat while she's on the boat? That won't do at all. Your hair's so long and beautiful. You need to take better care of it. I know. Why don't I comb it for you? Oh, would you mind? It's been kind of long. It's been so long since you last did it. I kind of miss it. They're so close. It's adorable. Well, that should do the trick. Toa, but without the scrunchie. Huh, wow. It's kind of strange seeing you with your hair down, but I've got to admit, it really suits you. I mean, like, it looks nice. Maybe I'm just used to the scrunchie. You think? She looks surprisingly mature when she has her hair down, doesn't she? Cuteness and maturity. The best of both worlds. She's such a queen. Okay, that's enough, Auntie. Can I please have my ribbon back? Nope, not yet. This is my chance to try all kinds of fun things with your hair. I've had a collection of ribbons stored away for the next time I got to play with it like this. Stay right here while I go get them. There she goes! It wasn't a scrunchie, it was a ribbon. Maybe I'm not used to anything. too late. She's unbelievable. I don't know, Toa. There's no harm in spending time like this together once in a while. When you think about it, these are the kinds of peaceful moments we're fighting to return to. That's true enough. Angie and I were recently talking about how things would have been if the war hadn't started. If we were still at the academy, our time there would rapidly be coming to an end. We're second year, so this is the time we really need to be thinking about what to do after graduation. Don't you, like, already have job offers? She becomes a homeroom teacher in a school in Japan. Isn't she also the computer teacher or something? Oh yeah. Have you been able to give that any thought? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fortunate enough to have received offers from all kinds of organizations and ministries. George has gotten them from research facilities and institutes all across the country. And Angie seems to have a lot on her mind about what to do too, with her family and all. I've got my work cut out for me if I hope to be in a good a position as you guys when I graduate. You are still a first year, so I wouldn't sweat it if I were you. You've still got plenty of time. Hey, 2 years is not a long time. It is not a long time. Not even close. I spent 4 years of college and I don't even remember any of that happening. To tell you the truth though, I think the war has made all of us more unsure of what to do. Even assuming that when it does end, we're able to go back to our lives like they were before. I feel we have a duty to think about this country's future. Just picking some career off a list isn't good enough. I'm amazed you're thinking on such a grand scale. Personally, I feel like I've got my hands full just thinking about my own future. I really can't compare. That's not true at all. I think it's only because of you that we are able to see things like this. Sorry? Well, your class is a source of hope to all of us. It's only because we've got that hope that we can believe in, that we can even think of what to do when the war's over. As long as you're out there fighting to bring it to an end, we can all believe that end will really come. So let's keep fighting together, okay? We were able to save Angie. I'm sure we could do anything else we put our minds to. You think so? What am I even saying? Of course we can. I feel a lot better now, Toa. Thanks. Glad I could help. Oh, did I miss something? Angie, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, you're back. If you wanted to enjoy a date with my little Toa, you should have asked, Reed. You're the only man I'd even think of entrusting her to. I would have helped set things up nice and smooth. What are you talking about, Angie? Cute. Angelica made her way over to the table and went right to work, trying an obscene number of cute ribbons on Toa. Reen casually sat back and enjoyed his cup of tea. He got coffee with Alvin. Every once in a while, cracking a warm smile at an increasingly flustered Toa. If it weren't for Class 7, we wouldn't even be thinking about graduation right now, let alone what to do after it. So let's keep fighting. If we were able to save Angie, I'm sure we will be able to do anything else we put our minds to. Not only did you schedule a romantic rendezvous with my lovely little Toa, you did so right in front of me. That takes some guts. I figured I was the apex predator in the courting kingdom, but maybe I better watch out for you. Lamau. Okay. So, we're gonna talk to Laura, who's in this store down here. Did I talk to these guys? Yes. No. No, I didn't. They didn't have anything important to say. This is my first time seeing Roer. I must admit I'm very impressed. My expectations were high given the Renford Company's presence here, but I can safely say they've been shattered. I I think this single shop alone has more types of Orbital goods than the entirety of Legram. I feel kind of like a child in a candy store, to be honest. There's so much I want to look at while I'm here. I could go for some window shopping. Mind if we look around together? Nothing like shelves full of stuff to take your mind off things. By all means. Let's see what this place has to offer. Refrigerators. Huh, so this is an Orbital refrigerator. I noticed there was a large one in the Courageous's kitchen, but I wasn't entirely sure what it was at the time. Oh, now that you mention it, we do have one aboard, don't we? Being able to just stick food in there and have it stay fresh for days is pretty awesome. So it is. I wouldn't mind having one for myself for when I want to prepare a boxed lunch. The "is your refrigerating running" gag would work so well in this universe. Time to start it anew. How much does one cost? Maybe I'll consider one when my skill in cooking improves enough to justify the expenditure. Let's go look at something else. Right. She actually seems pretty disappointed she can't get one. What's this? The design is rather avant-garde. It says here it's called an Orbital vacuum cleaner. You press the button on it and it'll suck up dust and crumbs. So it's like an Orbital version of a broom, I guess? Huh, that does sound pretty convenient. I'd like to give it a try. Let's see. Laura, carefully press the button on the vacuum cleaner. I don't think you're supposed to just turn on appliances in the store like that. Sorry. I guess curiosity got the better of me. I suppose I should turn it off then. Is this the button you press to do that? Why is it vibrating even louder and more forcefully? Excuse me, miss. Don't just turn on the vacuum. Well, he certainly seemed none too pleased with us. I'm sorry, Reen. Don't worry about it. It's not often I see you get into trouble like that. I guess technology isn't your forte, huh? Apparently not. I mean, I have an interest in it, but very little experience actually using it. I think I'd be able to use all the appliances here if I had a chance to learn, though. Just like I did with our combat orbits. By the way, what are these? They're, Orbital washing machines, by the look of it. You put your clothes in there and it'll wash them for you. Elisa had a few in her house from what I remember. Wow, that sure sounds convenient. Fascinating. I wonder how it works. Let me see. Laura! Not again. My apologies. So, which of these buttons turns it off? This one? No, maybe this one? Amazing how they don't need to be plugged in. You broke it! Please tell me you haven't done what I think you've done. I'm afraid it appears I've broken it. Excuse me, miss. Fortunately for Laura and Reen, the damage was much less severe than it looked, and they were able to repair the Orbital washing machine. The employee was understandably furious, but thanks to their connections with Elisa, he was kind enough to overlook what happened. I can't believe I made such a blunder not just once, but twice. Well, at least they were able to fix it. I forgot to clean the fuzzy. I do that all the time. Wait, I should maybe check that after this. I'm so bad at cleaning the lint filter. In my last apartment, it was so much easier to do because when you opened it, it was just like right at the bottom there, so like I could see it, and so it was just easier to just like pick it up, throw it away. This one, it's one of those that the filter's at the back, and you have to like pull it out. While that's easier to clean, since it like is removable, it's out of sight, out of mind for me. So I just completely forget to do it at all. So I'd rather have the one that's a little bit harder to clean, but I can see it, and I can see when it's filled up, and I could just remove the lint and just throw it away. So I want our old washer back. I don't like the one here. And like, we have our washer still. It's in storage right now, but this place came with a washer dryer unit, which is nice, but we already had one. We already had a washer and a dryer, although our washing machine was trash. This washing machine is better. Our old washing machine kept leaking, but our old dryer was significantly better, and I miss it. Well, at least we were able to fix it, right? All's well that ends well, I guess. Still, it really does feel like you were born into the way of the sword. You don't need to make my lack of domestic skills sound like some sort of winning quality. I am all too aware of the areas where I come up short, and I took up cooking in an effort to become more refined, but I wasn't planning to admit that here. Ugh. Well, still, I'm glad I got the chance to see a side of you no one else really has gotten to see. And hey, no one's good at everything. We've all got our weak spots. Well, that's true, but you and I aren't so different in that regard, you know? All of us have our roles we're good at fulfilling, and for those we aren't, we need to learn to rely on others. I want you to promise me you won't try to shoulder everything yourself. All of us here are with you to share that burden. Huh, yeah, you're right. Thanks, Laura. Thanks, Laura. Wow. I'm so glad you joined me. It was a lot of fun looking around together. Even if orb mints do continue to vex and baffle me. If they could prove useful in my lunchbox making exploits, however, I won't be able to shy away forever. Alright, well. Oh my god, we have to go talk to our friends! Let's go talk to our friends! Not that friend. We already talked to Fee. This is the one that matters. Eustace, let's go on an adventure! What's up? I'll be heading out shopping soon. From our perspective, causing one of the 4 great houses to withdraw from the war is a momentous achievement. But from my brothers, it's likely all within the realm of expectation. I doubt we've caused him a moment's hesitation. You're still thinking about him. Think about us right now, in this moment. We did a win. Let's celebrate the win. The only thing it's done is reclassify us as more of a threat, so we'll need to be more careful than ever as we fly around. What? But we're a neutral third party. Yikes. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Still, I would not advise becoming so cautious that we're unable to get anything done. But that's a thought for another time. Right now, you should focus on taking some time to unwind. I think I will. Thanks, Eustace. Let's join him. Could I join you? Honestly, shopping for supplies sounds like it could relieve stress just as well as a nap. Do what you will. My first stop is RF Arms. Wow, I was just there. Don't let Laura touch anything. Do not let Laura touch anything. I come from an alternate timeline, and I know what's going to happen. Are you really going to use all these whetstones on your sword? And how much reinforcing tape does that hilt need? At that point, buy a new one. Better to be too well prepared than found wanting in a pinch. Particularly with the future as uncertain as it is. I would expect my father is already aware of what happened here in Nordia. Knowing him, he's probably already preparing to retaliate. Maybe you're right. Especially with him working on the Soldat like V's for his own personal use. Which is why we prepare ourselves as best as we can for whatever lies ahead. Speaking of, I still have a number of other things to buy, including a book that the war managed to delay. Come, we're going to the general store. Okay, sure. We're starting to pick up a lot, though. Think we're going to be able to carry all this back to the ship? We aren't doing anything. You are. What? Hurry and take these to the counter. We don't have all day. Eustace, carry your own stuff. arms are starting to go dead. How'd you end up getting me to carry all this for you? I guess I could have said no, but still. Come now, you won't make me waste my strength on such a heavy load, would you? Besides, given all the time you spent assisting the student council, I'd imagine you're used to menial tasks like this. Just pretend I'm Toa. I doubt you ever give her any guff, no? There's a mental image I wasn't prepared for. Better that than leaving your mind free to focus on burdens you need not shoulder. Come along now. Wait, is he trying to keep me busy so I don't have time to think about what happened yesterday? That's really nice of him, in a cold, off-putting, useless sort of way. But even so, I'm grateful. Reinvigorated by Eustace's awkward show of kindness, Reen carried his baggage from shop to shop without a single word of complaint. The two spent a long time in each shop they visited, scanning the shelves and putting more and more onto poor Reen's pile. While the experience was exhausting, it did indeed take his mind off of his worries. Stop attacking me with harsh truths about my willingness to carry things for girls. Yeah. Uh-huh. I get what he's trying to do, but I don't know how much more of my arms can take of. Come on, Eustace, you can at least take something. Anything. Eustace? Something in that magazine catch your eye? What is that? It's not the Imperial Chronicle. Why would you say something so Look for yourself. The Noble Alliance marches to victory. The glorious Noble Alliance, led by Duke Cayenne Pepper, Chief of Staff Rufus Alvarea, continues their victorious streak. Their quest to carry the country into a new, brighter future feels all the more complete with each new success, and it should only be a matter of time before the foolish Imperial army is eradicated once and for all. Well, this is quite the article. Not exactly going for the unbiased approach, are they? Of course not. I imagine the writers are just as much under the Alliance's thumb as those at the Imperial Chronicle. They're trying to manipulate public perception of the Alliance in preparation for their rule after the war is won. Both Duke Cayenne Pepper and my brother are thinking of not only how to win the war, but how to control Arabonia afterward. That's how far ahead they're able to think. Sorry, Eustace, this must be hard on you. Still, that doesn't mean we're going to lose out by not doing the same. Instead of focusing on the way things might be, we should focus on the here and now, what we can do to change things. If we do, I'm sure the future will fall into place. Wouldn't you agree? Well, I wouldn't disagree. So what if they're thinking 3 moves ahead? That all falls apart if we do something to shake up their plans. And that's just what we'll do. We'll get to the future we want. To think you're capable of such positivity so soon. But I suppose you still have much more of a capacity for it than I do. I want you back to your usual self as soon as possible, Reen. We won't be able to secure this future of ours otherwise. I'll see what I can do. But also take your stuff. I don't want to carry things anymore. Their shopping complete, they lugged their purchases back to the Courageous, stored them in the ship's hold, and went back out into Roer. Friendship! You're right, Reen. All I can do is stay focused on the present and hope that everything will fall into place. But you should be sure to return to your normal self as soon as you can. We cannot advance together if either one of us is unable to walk. I like how Eustace went right back into a store. Let's go talk to Elliot. I can't stop thinking about our field study from earlier in the year. Sure, it was tough, but it was fun. And V was still alive. Yeah, even if we did think he died back in the mine, and we didn't feel nearly as bad. We didn't feel anywhere near as bad the first time he died. So the heck is this game? I'm guessing news of V's actual death has probably reached Crow by now. Hi, friend! How are you, Homecoming? I wonder how he's taking it. Sorry, it was probably super insensitive of me to bring him up. Someone said, a terrorist has died. Blew up. His mech blew up and he was in it. We still had school then, now we don't have school. They care so much. They care so much about the school. Just try to cheer up, okay? Elliot's definitely worried about me. Maybe we should hang out for a while. Cause it, what? Planet Hoth outside? Oh, snow. Is that a Star Wars reference? Cause I don't Star Wars. I have seen 2 Star Wars movies. Which I know, shock and awe, Velvet watching anything that has anything to do with space. It was... It could have gone worse, I think is the best way to put that. It was the newer one. It was the new trilogy, but I didn't see the last one. Because I only went with my friends. I'm not gonna go see Star Wars on my own. There's no way I'm doing that. I'm just not gonna, so... No hate to Star Wars, but I am in fact still afraid of space. I just got a great idea for something we could do together. Links go into, Discord. Because they can't go here. So, whatever that was, goes to the Discord. Come with me, Reed. What's going on now? You'll find out soon enough. Let's go. Elliot dragged Reed into the Reinford building, and after he borrowed a few things, Elliot dragged him right back out again. This sort of looks like the same kind of orbital guitar I used back at the festival. Are they gonna perform, but again? That's because it is. Both that and the keyboard were made by the Reinford company. They're display models, but they said we could use them since playing them right out here would make for good advertising. The game's going very well. We are doing our free day bonding episodes, talking with all of our friends, increasing our friendships. Now that this area is free from war. Should all be tuned up now. I've already got permission too, so shall we get started? Get started? Wait, you don't mean... I sure do! Let's play some music! Does friendship lead to super powerful attacks? Yes. Just you and me, putting on a concert in the middle of the street. It's one of the themes. And then we'll save the world by the power of friendship. I think this one we're just saving the country. Despite the sudden start, the two played with gusto. They're focused entirely on both of their instruments and the performance. A surprising number of Roer's residents had stopped to listen and clap for them too. All in all, it was a success. That was something. Impressive work, Green. We were out of sync in a few spots and we missed a note or two here and there. But it was fun, wasn't it? It was for me, at least. Yeah, it was fun. Just goes to show that music doesn't stop at giving strength to the listeners. The performers get some too, I guess. Yes, they do. I am at my absolute happiest when I'm singing in front of a crowd. It's just like a really like euphoric feeling for me. I was every bit as happy there as I was when we performed at the festival. I'm a little biased, but I'd say playing yourself is even more fun than listening, to be honest. It's probably one of the reasons I just can't seem to give music up. Thanks for inviting me to join you, Elliot. This definitely helped cheer me up. You're very welcome. We'll have to do this again sometime if we can. With some time to practice, hopefully. Not just us, either. The whole class, just like back at the festival. We get the band back together, it'll be great. That sounds great. I hope we get another chance to do something like that. Mackie and Eustace, their duo comes back, returns to the stage. Their street concert complete, Reen and Elliot went back to Rhineford HQ to return their instruments with smiles of elation on their faces. And save the rec center. Save the school. Save the school auditorium. Your bond with Elliot strengthened. Hooray. Oh, levels. Yes. Okay, I need to confirm whether or not there's anything past level 5, because there wasn't before. Gaius is over here, so we'll go talk to squad member Gaius. Mackie's upstairs and Elise is at her house. Hey guys. Hey guys, you highway bound? That's right. I figured I'd head out and fish for a while to pass the time. But fishing's my thing! Oh my gosh. Making me want to watch the school festival arc of My Hero. We did our school festival arc last game, and it was just as good as every other school festival arc. I always love the school festival arcs of anime. I think it's better than the beach episode. I said it. I said it. One of Gwen's favorite fishing holes is supposed to be out there, so I thought I'd give it a try for myself. Oh, yeah, I know that one. It's not far from where our boat first landed. I tried to fish in it earlier. Got some stuff, yeah. Just be careful, though. The monsters have gotten a lot tougher than they were when Gwen used to fish out there. Did it come after a super heavy story-based moment? Yes. It was, in fact, sandwiched between the heaviest of story moments. The beauty contest in Azure. Oh yeah, that was fun too. That was fun too. In fact, shouldn't you be worried? You shouldn't be worried about anything at all. Take some time to de-stress yourself while you've got it. The answer to did it come after a heavy story moment is always yes for Ashley. I think it's always yes for the whole series. Everyone has times when they just need to open a window and let some fresh air into their lives. Man, you are on top of it with the wind metaphors. I'll give that a try, thanks. Yeah, no, the whole arc was... that whole side quest was a time. Let's go fishing with Gaius! Well, how about we fish together? If it's a good enough way for you to unwind, it's good enough for me. I was an unofficial member of the fishing club, so I'm not really sure why we're like, oh, I mean, if you get some relaxation out of it, maybe I'll get some relaxation out of it. Like, he doesn't fish every time I find a spot. That's what I like to hear. Reen and Gaius then made a beeline to Gwen's old fishing spot on the Smina Bay Road. Once they made it there, the two got right to fishing. I see we're at an ad break, again in the middle of a scene. I am gonna take this ad break. So, party with chat, and I will be right back. I almost hit the live button again, and that would have been really bad. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. It feels like ages since I last put my cares to the side for a while and cast out a line like this. Yeah, ever since the war started, we've had no shortage of things to be worried about. It's probably healthy for us to take the opportunity to unwind every now and then. Yeah, even now I'm feeling all the built-up tension just kind of soften and melt away. Did you fish much back at home? I got in some good rod and reel time, sure. Hardly as much as Gwyn, though. He used to take me out on his boat to fish, especially when he could tell I was feeling down about something. Huh, really? You always seem so composed. I guess I just assumed that nothing ever really got to you like that. Man, that's embarrassing to admit. We've all got our worries. Don't fret about it. Sure, I feel down sometimes, but it always passes in time. Back home, I was always surrounded by people who cared about me. Mom, Dad, my siblings, neighbors in the settlement. Whenever I started feeling down, they were there to cheer me up. And I always tried to do what I could to be there for them in the same way. That sounds like a good life. And that's how you became the dependable Gaius we all look up to. Well, I don't know if I'd go that far. Still, I'd like to think that if there's anything you need, you'll be able to rely on me. This class never would have come as far as we have if we hadn't supported each other along the way. If you're right about that, I'll make sure to keep it in mind. Monster. Oh no. Oh no, several wolves. Monsters. Damn, we might have noticed them earlier if we'd been paying more attention. This reminds me of back when I rescued Lieutenant General Vander a year ago. But at least that time I had a horse. You guys don't need a horse. Well, this time you've got me. True, together we can take them. Drawing their weapons, Reen and Gaius fought valiantly against the horde of monsters. And despite being vastly outnumbered, there were 5 of them. I don't know about vastly outnumbered, sure. They triumphed by making the most of each other's strengths in combat. Well, I'd say we've managed to beat the odds, wouldn't you? What? The odds weren't that bad! See? You are dependable, just like I said. It takes 2 to cover each other's backs. And whenever you need me, I'll have yours. Likewise. The battle won, they made their way back to Roer. Are you kidding me? Gaius. My best pal in the world. Squad member Gaius. The heck is this? What am I looking at here? What is this 9-point nonsense? Oh, I can't take him to battle next time either because he's so over-leveled! No! No! Okay. Alright. Okay, but we're playing Blade. Next time we get on the ship, he's absolutely good. I can't stand for this. I refuse to allow this. Absolutely not, Gaius. 9 points? Are you kidding me? Where's Mackie at? Mackie's upstairs. Nope. Mackie's up a different set of stairs. I think there's an elevator over here, right? How the heck dare? Oh, you're like right in front of the elevator. How convenient. What are we looking at? I'll be taking a look around the Roer Institute of Technology soon. It's practically the premier technical university in the country, so I think any time I spend there will be to my benefit. I would imagine so. We did go inside during our field study, but that was just for Professor Schmidt's request, so we didn't explore much. Still, it's very you to make a break for the nearest school when we finally get a little time to rest. Hey! I don't want to hear that from you! I don't want to hear that from you, mister! Oh my god, we have to liberate the school! I don't want any of this... Oh, look at this nerd! Of course he would run to the closest school. Please! Your sister is kidnapped and your first priority is the school. Oh my gosh. Reen. Well, if there's something I can only see while we're here, why wouldn't I? Maybe you should do the same. No better way to lift your spirits than to get your mind off of whatever is getting them down. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. Maybe he's right. Checking out the Institute would probably cheer me up. Let's hang out with Maki. Yeah, I think you're onto something here. Would it be okay if I tagged along? Of course, I was kind of hoping you would. Shall we? We shall. We absolutely shall. Oh, hey, they're working on their their RC car again. Whoa, what was that? Sorry about that, guys. Hey, I recognize you two. You guys came over for a field study one time with your classmates, right? Hit the nail on the head, but mind explaining what those two tiny cars are? We talked to them earlier. They're doing... Get that car! We talked... They were doing the RC car tests. Yeah, actually, I think I remember seeing them during our first field study, too. Our field... whatever. These babies, they're a new kind of toy that we're developing. We're calling them orbital remote control cars because anything... It's like putting the word fantasy in front of anything in like a D&D game. Or like if you've ever seen Adventure Zone, Fantasy Costco. They're basically little cars that run on orbital power that you can drive around with these radio frequency control devices. With things settling down here in Roer, we're off to test our new and improved ones all around town. That's some impressive technology. You've replicated the look of the Reinford Company's Lux line of vehicles very well, too. Oh, do you recognize them, Machias? With the number of cars on the roads of Heimdall, you start to recognize different models after a while. So I eventually decided to start doing some research into what each one had to offer, so when I get to drive, I get to pick the best car. The Lux series was one of the ones that I found myself particularly fond of, so it stayed stuck in my head. Now that's a man with taste. If you can appreciate the beauty of these little babies, you're gonna go far in life. Actually, you're just the kind of guy who we'd like to give this thing a little test run. Are you serious? As serious as we've ever been, we are so low on credits. Please help us. We want as many people playing with these things as possible, right? Oh, actually, it'd be great if you could grab another friend, too. 3 people racing against each other wouldn't just be awesome, it would also provide us with some valuable data. Well, in that case, we'd be happy to play with your cars for you. I already know who our third will be, though I'd hardly call him a friend. Yes! Yes, let the rivalry burn! Wait, you're not thinking of I'm here for this. I'm here for their RC race adventures. Go get him! Go get Eustace! Yes! I want to know how that conversation went. Hey Eustace, you want to race RC cars with us? What the heck is that? Just come play with our toys! Yep, he was. Of all the things you could summon me out of the blue for, a toy car race. Still, it's not as though I have anything better to do. I accept your challenge. Smile while you still can. I expect you to give this your all too, Reem. Okay, if you insist. Well, now that you know the controls, the course will take you from here, around the front of the RF building, and to the stop of the steps over near F. You're gonna have to chase after your cars, though, since the orbital waves have a limited range. Well then, shall we get started? Take your positions! Ready, set, go! See how I timed to that? Impeccable. Their cars left the starting line and the race of the century began. You know that race in Crossbell can't compare. The 3 of them chased furiously after their cars, struggling to adjust the unfamiliar controls. We would show this to you, but we did not want to animate. As they finally neared the finish line, Eustace and Machias hit their competitive peak, with each one desperate to claim victory, and Reen was also there. Get the hell out of my way. Kneel before me, fool. Guys, calm down a bit or you're gonna... Oh, they crashed. What? Impossible. They crashed into each other and Reen won, huh? We have our winner! In first place, Reen Schwarzer! Seriously? I wasn't even trying. It was a neck-and-neck race, but once they crashed their cars, Eustace and Machias didn't stand a chance. Looks like you got a bit carried away at the wheel there, fellas. That was careless of me. This is completely ridiculous. Well, we got some fantastic data thanks to you three. We'll have to get this back to the lab and start brainstorming improvements right away. Great work, you guys. Thanks. The race complete, Eustace went back to whatever he was doing, shopping, and the researchers skipped off gleefully to the Institute. Didn't expect that would end up being such a big thing. I'm a little frustrated that I didn't manage to come in first. But if the whole thing cheered you up, I'd say it was well worth doing. Thanks, Machias. That means a lot. Hey, no need to make a big deal out of it. On a more pragmatic note, I can't see something like toy cars becoming very successful during wartime. Oh, you never know. Just another reason for us to fight for peace, I suppose. Yeah, that's a fight I'm sure we'll win. Because we're JRPG protagonists, and any war that comes our way, we will just brute force our way through with friendship. With friendship. Besides, if these things ever make it to market, we can have another race. Sounds good to me. Next time I'm taking Eustace down. Okay, Mackie. Whatever you say. Your bond with Maki is strengthened. See, Gaius? This is how we do it. A level up. Imagine that. Crazy, I know. Those remote-controlled cars are fascinating little toys, aren't they? If they hit the market, I'll be the first in line, even if I have to sleep out in front of the store to do it. Oh, you're actually excited. But on that day, I'll challenge you to another race, and I'll win. If you can. Yes, I went to the bar. Okay. We just have Elisa then left. So let's go talk to her. And then after that, I think is when we'll start. Wrong elevator. Hi, Lisa. I'm glad you got your house back. I'm so sorry that guy straight up stole it from you. Which is a really weird thing to do. What are you up to, Elisa? I'm just checking out the rooms to make sure everything's in order. Sharon supposedly put everything back in order now that Director Ragner's gone, but still. It can't hurt to double check, right? I'd hate it if he ran off with something valuable on his way out. Who'd just steal someone's house? Yeah, he seems like the kind of guy who develops sticky fingers. Did you want a hand or anything? I'm fine, thanks. I've got a pretty good idea of where everything was, so it shouldn't be too much trouble. Mother's more than busy enough now, so I might as well get it done. I feel like I should help her out anyway. Are you sure about doing this on your own? I mean, 2 people would be able to get the job twice as fast, right? What are you planning, Schwarzer? I'm just bored and want to chat, Elisa. Nothing at all, I swear. I don't even have to go. If you're worried about him going into your room again, literally send him to anywhere in the house. It's huge. Just kidding. Of course I'll take you up on that. The two of them made their way around the Reinford household, scouring even each and every room for any signs of malfeasance, or missing property. Fortunately, thanks to Sharon organizing everything the night before, it didn't take them too long. Before they knew it, they only had one room remaining, the chairman's room. Well, I'm glad to see that at least the rooms aren't a complete mess like they were yesterday. Sharon's done a great job cleaning everything up. And it doesn't look like there's anything missing either. So did he not only steal your house, but also trash your house? Because what the heck? Well, that's good news. As much as I feel bad criticizing Angelica's uncle, Heidel Ragnar must be an absolute slob. You'd think as a noble he'd at least pay a little more mind to cleanliness. I feel sorry for his housekeeping staff. It's probably more than being a noble, but he thought he could get away with never having to clean anything. Imprisoning your mother seemed to have inflated his ego. You're probably right. Suddenly having power over someone he was never able to stand against must have been a real treat, and then he stole her house! Either way, we're almost finished up here, so... Huh? What is it? Oh, I just noticed something sticking out slightly from between these two of these books. Huh, this is... Ah, the happy times when my mom wasn't the absolute worst! It's a photograph of you as a little girl. And that looks like your mother, which would mean... Yeah, that's my father. Why is this hidden away on her desk, though? Maybe she pulled it out to look at every now and then while she was working, but didn't want anyone to know. That seems like something she would do, so... Honestly, I'm surprised, too, but here it is. I don't think there's any doubt that it's important to her. I guess you're right. But like a good mom would leave it on her desk at work, like any other parent would. Lisa put the photograph back where she found it, and the two of them finished checking the rest of the rooms. Once their work was done, they treated themselves to a well-deserved rest. That sure took a while, huh? I can only imagine how much of a task that would have been if you had to do it all by yourself. Truth be told, I probably would have given up partway in and just left the rest to Sharon. Thank you so much, Reen. For what, helping out? Well, sure, but while finding that photo earlier might have just been a coincidence, I doubt I would have looked around Mother's room if you hadn't been there. If I hadn't, I would have never discovered that or realized that maybe, somewhere deep down, she really does care and just really bad at showing it. And it might be a little too late right now, to be honest, but here we are! I think you would have. Even if not today, you'd realize it eventually. Like, I am not convinced that she does care. That's it. She's your mother, after all. The two of you will always have that connection as family, like it or not. She's so bad at the mom thing, though. Like so bad at it. I think the day will come when you two understand how much you care for each other, with or without a photo to show. I'd like to think so, at least. Talking with you like this reminds me of when we had our field study here. We had a little heart-to-heart about Mother back then, didn't we? In the same room. It was this room, actually. There's a lot I'm really thankful to you for, though. I wouldn't have been able to free Mother or the city on my own. And this is hardly the first time you supported me or helped me accomplish something when I needed it most. So, for all the times I was too stubborn to say it, thank you, Reen. I hope I get the chance to repay you for this someday. For everything. Repay me? How about that promise? How about that promise that you never, like, followed up on? That not at any point has she followed up on. Repay me? Well, anyway, thanks for all your help today. I'm, gonna be going now. See you later. Oh, right. I'm not sure what that was all about, but I guess I better get ready to head out too. Yeah, probably. We have to go talk to Valimar now? Do I have time to talk to Valimar? Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Because I have thoughts. It is 5:20. I have stuff to do around 6 to 7:30-ish. And then raid. Do I have enough time to chance a cutscene? I don't think I do. I think that instead, this is a good place to stop because we did all of the bonding episodes. And we talked to everybody. We made our friendships. Gaius betrayed us. And so, with nothing left to do other than get back to the ship and, I guess, talk to Valimar. I think we're done for now. I'm gonna say we're done for now. I'm gonna say this is where we leave off. Let's see who's streaming right now. Let's see who's around. There's a few people around. I'm playing 14 later, so let's raid Liffy. Liffy's also playing 14. Crazy, I know. Hopefully turning on another stream isn't going to break it. Well, it's breaking my camera, but I'm used to that. It always does that. So, please, forgive my camera. Raid. Gonna raid Liffy. This doesn't apply to YouTube. Hi, YouTube. So, this is the end of the stream. That's how it's gonna be. As always, I hope you had as much fun with me as I had with you. I'm gonna have a wonderful rest of my day, and I hope you do too. We will meet back again on Monday with more Trails of Cold Steel. Until then, have a good one. Bye!